Someone's in the kitchen with Johnny. Someone's in the kitchen now. So I'm gonna make that famous chili. It's not famous, no one's ever. I made it one time. But we're gonna make that chili that I made at the Chili Fest. And I have a special guest. His name, Nick Streeter. And Nick, we got a... It's gonna be a great night. So, why do I have you here tonight, Nick?
We're making chili.
The onions are cooking in there nice and slow. I got whatever hot peppers I could find that are, you know, available at my local supermarket. So I got jalapenos, whammy.
Oh.
I got Hungarian hot pepper, and then I've got 2 poblanos. So that's gonna be my fresh pepper. So I'm gonna put these in as I cut them up. I don't like a lot of heat, so I'm a win. I'm a win. Are you a spice guy?
Oh, I love spice.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Eat that seed.
Yeah, you're not looking at your fingers at all, right?
I wish that, oh man, I wish the camera could see my hands. You know, I'm bringing it down, I'm the worst.
This is my favorite angle of myself so far.
I can't, none of this is ever gonna have to be on me. So. You inspired me to make this whole chili based on this guy right here. Nick here makes his own whiskey with some friends of his, and he has a coffee flavored one that really inspired this whole chili. So I'm gonna have him tell you all about it because you're an official business now, right?
Yeah, that's true. My friends and I, we own Cellarman's Folly Whiskey Distillers out of Auburn, New York. We have a long way to go, but we're in the financial part right now where we're just trying to get as much money as we can. We started this as a hobby, just us drinking some whiskey in my basement. And we started experimenting with the whole aging thing. That was a big thing for us. We buy these tiny little barrels. We thought we were really cool. We thought of a name, Cellarman's Folly, because we hang out in my basement, so we're Cellarman. And Folly, because it's probably a really bad idea to try this. One of the cool ideas I think we had is, it's kind of like a type of infusing, but it's a little different. I don't know anyone else that's doing this. What we do is when you buy a brand new barrel, what you're supposed to do is pour hot water in it, and it kind of soaks into the wood and it seals everything up. That way everything's sealed and you can pour your booze in it without it leaking, because the only thing keeping those barrels together are those like metal rings around it. There's no glue, there's no staples, there's no nails, there's nothing.
So when the moisture gets absorbed by the wood, it swells up.
Yeah, the staves swell up and it seals everything together. And you're supposed to use hot water to do that. Someone had the idea of get a pot of coffee and just pour that in there, let the coffee soak into the wood, then age the whiskey that way.
Was the coffee one the first
coffee
one you
one
ever
was
tried?
the very first one we ever
That's
did.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
That was the baby.
And that was the baby. And the first time we did it, we tasted it, and it definitely needed some improvement, but it was good enough to where we just kept working on it. It was a long process, but we finally have this coffee here. It's a blend of bourbon, corn, and rye whiskey. And I think the rye kind of adds a little bit of a peppery flavor to, which I think also really works well with the chili that you're making.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
The rye kind of gives a really cool spice to it, and that coffee is the last thing you taste.
It was awesome having you at the chili cook-off.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
We made a vegan hot toddy, which was my favorite one. That was really cool. And we attempted Mexican mocha with our coffee, decaf coffee. We used the coffee whiskey, we used cocoa powder, agave. We want to keep doing that because I feel like there were some people that were at the event that aren't vegan, and they were like, wow, the honey in this is really good. I'm like, it's not honey. In the hot toddy, these people really like that one.
What I have right now, I've got my caramelized onions in there. I've got all my fresh hot peppers. Before I add the mushrooms though, this is where the whiskey comes into play. Bing! Coffee whiskey. About a quarter cup. This surprised a lot of people. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I put whole peeled tomatoes right in here. I plop them right in there and they break down over a couple of hours. So yeah. I'm gonna do that next. I wanna make this little chili blend that I put in with the coffee. Yeah, so what I have here are dried ancho chilies. I'm gonna take the seeds out. Put this in your mouth, tell me if it's spicy.
It's got a little kick.
Does it? Okay. So that's where the heat is, but you gotta, this is like kind of a sweeter, smoky flavor. This is a chipotle pepper right here, dried. I'm gonna grind them up in the magic bullet. That magic bullet is famous. It was on Vegan Zombie videos. I'm gonna get a lot of these seeds out. I'm gonna leave some in, because I'm just steeping them anyway.
I will say that the chili that you made with our whiskey was my favorite one.
Was it really? I'm just saying that.
Do you want help?
Gosh. Yeah, you can help me.
Just like break them up?
Not the tops, and try to get some of the seeds out. Reach in, the whole thing, bullet peppers?
You made chili pepper.
Careful, don't breathe it. Into the French press I go with the hot pepper powder and the recessed coffee.
Can I get a cup of that when you go?
I dare you.
You want me to?
Yeah.
I'll take a little swig.
Can you stir this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bloop.
Did you want me to try it?
Let's talk beans. For this chili, at the Chili Fest, I went with dark red kidney beans and black beans.
And coffee beans.
I'm going to put that in now. Boom.
Oh.
This pan is just going to be big enough. But this is the part where you want to add the coffee. It's probably been almost 3 minutes. You ever see Dexter?
Yeah.
So I pretend like I'm Dexter. Yep. Except for not a serial killer. I just told him that we were going to be recording too.
Yeah, we're going to the studio tomorrow. After you see this, we'll probably be there when you're uploading, right? You're uploading tomorrow.
I might.
You have a lot of downtime. Oh, am I drinking that?
That's for you to try. Oh, look at the color.
Oh.
The coffee part is great, but I think it's going to add a little bit of a bitterness to it.
Yeah.
So to darken it up even more and add a little bit of sweetness, it just looks like, isn't that just ripping, just slower than molasses? Oh, is it too hot, Jimmy?
Spice-wise, yes, it's very hot.
Oh gosh. It's, ooh, it cup says hubby. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not terrible though.
No, but the second sip was worse.
Alright, Nick, now the only thing I'm doing at this point is looking for those tomatoes. I'm aiming for them. I'm in a tomato.
I don't see them anymore, dude.
No, they're in there. You gotta dig for them. Now we wait. Nick's over there stirring my chili, but I'm gonna add the spices now. While everything is cooking down, this is when you add all of your favorite spices. And what I put in was some garlic powder, because I put garlic powder in everything. Even stuff that I have fresh garlic in. Fresh garlic. One of the secret ingredients that I used was ground clove. I got onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, a little bit of cayenne. This is starting to look like a chili though, no? Just gotta keep breaking down those tomatoes. What other spices did I use? Just so I can finish a thought for one. Salt, pepper. That's about it. Pretty straightforward, but with that coffee, you didn't really need anything else. A half hour later. All right, we're gonna give this a try and see if I kind of match the same flavors as the Chili Fest, huh? Oh God! Oh.
Seriously, it tastes just like it did at the Chili Fest. It was really good.
It's an interesting take on chili. I think it was fun. It was a lot of fun to come up with. Kristen made these delicious little corn muffin bites. We had these at the Chili Fest too. Where's the camera? Oh, look at that! Delicious cornbread muffins that Kristen made.
Very good, Kristen.
Nick, it was really fun to have you come over and hang out. Before you go, where can everybody find your whiskey? Can you buy it yet, or it's not?
No, not yet. We are working on it. We just signed a lease to a new facility, so we're trying to be up and running. So hopefully in a few months we'll have distribution, and we'll be in liquor stores and bars, and hopefully in the Syracuse area or surrounding areas. Right now, what you can do is you can go to Facebook or Instagram and just go, it's just Cellarman's Folly, one word. We do have this fundraiser idea for new t-shirts that just came out.
I'll put all that stuff
on the bottom.
Description.
Just find us on Instagram and Facebook. If you're interested and want to support a local growing distillery in Central New York, that'd be great.
And there's a light right above your head.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, buddy. I ruined the whole video.
It's fine.
Let's reshoot it. I'm going to throw this chili out. We're going to start over again. Hey guys, make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you like what you see, and click the like bucket below.
Bucket. Guys, this is my... Can you...
How to make vegan chili. It's just our three stupid faces.